Hello, good morning. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be the general daily collective message for Friday, April the 19th. Keep in mind, timing and energy is still fluid. This could play out at any point in time. The message may or may not be for you, so just take what resonates, leave behind the rest, and let's get into it. I was sitting in the energy of death. So I go in and I meditate on the astrology for the day. I get some messages and the energy was feeling like death. And what I heard was extinguishing a fire with gasoline. And then I heard that Taylor Swift lyric, diesel is desire. I was playing with fire. And so somebody here needs to break the chains of something that's been holding them back. Death energy is the ending of a situation. It doesn't mean literal death. It could mean literal death, but usually it's just the death of a situation and transforming something that has been holding you back. We have the moon in Virgo today in opposition to Saturn in Pisces. And so this was holding a vibration of the devil with the 10 of Wands. And so what I heard was entrapment and addiction. And so this could be within a relationship with another, but I feel the energy today really is calling for a reevaluation of your boundaries, of your priorities, as well as shifting a focus towards personal growth. Emotional freedom, I feel, is a big message coming through. And so it just was this really yucky, icky feeling in the collective of somebody or several people out there of being stuck in a rut or unable to move forward is what I journaled due to like an excessive burden, right? That's what that 10 of Wands is an excessive burden, feeling overwhelmed with maybe needing to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. And maybe it's an addiction. But somebody here has this feeling surrounding them of being entrapped. It could be within a relationship or by temptation or through addictions or even just a negative pattern here. But I do feel so many people will stay stuck in these unhealthy situations even when they know it's not good for them because they feel entrapped. Because the devil seeks to keep you stuck and seeks to keep you entrapped. And so it does seem impossible to escape this type of energy, but I do feel collectively we are ending cycles of self-destructive behaviors. And with the sun also entering into Taurus today, happy birthday to my fellow Taurians out there. My birthday is 1 week away. I'm super excited. I'm going to the casino with a good friend of mine, and we are going to see Godsmack. So I'm super excited about that. So happy birthday, my fellow Taurians out there. So the sun enters into Taurus today. So you got to remember, we're also working with that 29 degrees Aries energy, which is the anaretic degree. And so the Aries energy is going to be loud, and then we're going to go into the Taurus energy of the anaretic degree of 0. So we're in a reset of some sort to go towards healing, to go towards victory, especially with Mercury retrograde conjunct Venus. Now, because it's retrograde, it might be hard to find that positive outlook when it comes to love and relationships. But we do have to hold the faith. We have to hold the hope for this renewal. And that's what the death is all about, renewal, right? And so with Mars sextile Jupiter today, we got the world energy. You got the whole world in your hands if you take that action towards successful completion. And so the world in the 3 of Wands is what came through for me with Mars sextile Jupiter. So successful completion, the ending of a very long, difficult journey or relationship cycle and going towards your future evolution and your future growth. And so with Mars sextile Uranus too, it's like closing out a cycle of the past with the world and the 6 of Cups. And so ending the past cycles, clearing childhood patterns, completion when it comes to these toxic relationship cycles and going towards something more fulfilling. So let's see what else needs to come through with the cards today. Please feel free to check out the membership side of the channel where I go live every Thursday at noon. And so yesterday's live was all about the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction, which is taking place this weekend. So if you're not a member, you might want to go and check it out. It was a very informative video on how all of these energies might be affecting you with your own personal birth chart And so let's get into it. Check out the membership site. If you'd like to book a personal reading, please feel free to check out the description box below. Don't forget to like the videos, comment on the videos, share the videos. Helps the channel to grow. It lets me know you like the content. So we're going to stick with the Energy Oracle deck. Let's see what needs to come through. I think yesterday's reading, the strategy card made a little appearance in reversed. And so this is about releasing attachment to an outcome. It's a 5 card. So 5s are all about changes. 5s are challenging energy. And this is about the mask coming off. And so I do feel this could be a complete shift in beliefs. So it's almost like somebody's coming out of the shadows and they're strategizing. Journal. Keep a journal log. 21, the world. So we are closing out distorted beliefs, relationship beliefs that are no longer working for us. So let's get into it. Let's see what needs to come through today for the collective. Keep in mind, this is not sign specific, but I will call it zodiac signs that I do feel need mentioning throughout the reading. But I do feel we're closing a major cycle with the fixed zodiac signs. So Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo, and somehow Virgo and Pisces is kind of making an appearance is what I'm feeling. So there's the death energy. Death to financial constraints. So old mother Hubbard lived in a cupboard. And so I do feel somebody here might be struggling with financial stability. But our financial stability will always be a reflection of our self-worth and our self-value. And so somebody here is in a state of lack. I think it's like, you see the one cupboard door is shut and the one is open. It's like you can't keep one foot in this world and one foot in the other world. You either got to stay in the old or take a leap to the new. And so there is some type of death energy playing out here. And I feel so much resistance to walking through the doorway to a new spiritual experience. But this is breaking free from something toxic. So somebody has been feeling entrapped, all tied up. And I feel spirit has really been hounding somebody, but the door is kind of blocked. So it's like halfway in one world, halfway in another. But I feel a breaking free here. And so we've got a King of Wands in reverse coming through. And if you look at this, we get 23, 32. So there's the mirroring energy coming through today. Bottom of the deck, we get solar plexus. And so Archangel Chamuel is encouraging somebody to complete a cycle. It could be a Queen of Cups, a King of Cups energy coming through. But I do feel this is about taking control of a situation, letting yourself become uncaged. 7 of Wands reversed is what I'm feeling. And so I do feel somebody is uncaging their heart. I do feel breaking free from a situation, choosing to break free, or becoming broken free from some type of entrapment. And so it's like the walls are breaking down and somebody is being encouraged towards their spiritual purpose here. So the temple path again today. I do feel finances are a block, though, when it comes to taking action. So there could be some underlying anger here, but I do feel somebody is getting ready to complete a cycle where there's been a lack of love, where somebody's kind of been tied to something toxic. Let's get a couple spiritual journey oracle cards today. Transformation. There's that death energy. Spend time in nature. Get grounded. Just retreat from the busyness. Connect with Mother Earth. Connect with yourself. Go and ground some energies because there is a death, a transformation going on here. And anything and everything that is no longer serving your purpose is going to have to fade away because you are transforming beliefs around money, around love, and there is a need to recognize where you have created your own blocks. So I'm feeling like a 6 of Wands in reversed with the 8 of Swords in reversed with the King of Wands in reverse. So yeah, there's that. That is confirmation. Triggering just flew out. So yeah, there's a very triggering situation. I feel there's somebody here being put to the test, needing to address a toxic pattern with themselves, with another person here. So get ready for some toxic behavior to be brought to the surface, to be triggered in order to be course corrected at this time. And this is connected to some wounding. So I'm just going to finish this little shuffle here and we'll see what else needs to come through. So somebody needs to take a leap of faith and go into the void. And the void is where we create that space for something new. And so there's no avoiding the void. And so a triggering situation connected to wounding, incoming messages. So it's like an 8 of Wands in reversed energy coming through. So get ready for an onslaught of messages, maybe an argument that you may have not been expecting when it comes to a very challenging relationship pattern where there are toxic dynamics and toxic patterns. But this is a soul agreement that you both entered into in order to break the chains when it comes to a past life soul tie, is what it feels like, a past life wound. And so there's a need to recognize where there's a lack of equality, equanimity, and equal giving and receiving within this exchange. Because Spirit is saying, hey, this is not your 10 of Cups. I feel a 10 of Cups in reverse. And so you can choose to delude yourself, or you can choose to walk the path, but it will require finding your strength to take action, right? That's asserting your willpower. And so get ready to go into the void, but there is a roadblock or a challenge or an obstruction that is needing to be faced. So let this surface. Allow this to clear, and I do think it's going to create an alternative solution for your path. So let's jump in with some tarot. I am using the Tarot of Dreams deck today. She come through yesterday, so something is coming to a dead stop. We've got a 9 of Pentacles in reverse here. There's codependencies here. There's an emotional outburst. Is likely, could be a Cancer, could be a Virgo. I feel a feminine here that doesn't really know her worth and her value, and emotions are out of control. So you're going to want to watch what you say. I do feel there is like a release, though, when it comes to self-sabotaging behaviors, right? And so look at that. And then the Chariot. What did I journal? There is a need to end a cycle of self-destructive behaviors. And so when we are reactive with our emotions, then we do self-sabotage certain situations. And so I also feel somebody here has been dealing with a smiling liar. And it's time to get in the driver's seat, to take charge of a situation and to leave this person behind. Could be a Cancer. But I feel there's just a lack of passion. There's a lack of drive. And I think there's a need to defend yourself. So could be dealing with a Leo, a Mars in Leo energy. Doesn't have to be. But we've got a teacher of the teachers here coming through, and there's a need to break free from something very toxic. When the Emperor in reverse comes out, and then we had that 9 of Pentacles in the cut coming out, there's extreme codependencies here. And so the Emperor without his equal match is a tyrant. So we've got a tyrant coming through here, and I think all of the snakes are coming out. This is the energy of like Pandora's box getting open. And so when Pandora's box open, it's like all of the darkness gets unearthed. So we get Capricorn energy, we get Aries energy, and there's that 8 of Wands in reverse that I felt. So get ready for an onslaught of messages that you might not have been expecting. This could be a tyrant lashing out, unleashing. And then we do have a feminine here that does not see her worth and does not see her value, which can easily be manipulated. So there's also a clinging to control going on here. We've got a feminine here that I feel is stressed to the max, dealing with an abusive partner. And so I don't like to talk about abuse, but we've got somebody here that belittles, that gaslights, that likes to use their words to control a situation. And there is stuck life force energy here. So I feel 2 people stuck in a lack mentality for sure. We could have a feminine here that is afraid of moving forward because of financial constraints. The Queen of Coins in reverse might not work. So she might be codependent on somebody for resources. And so that's creating overwhelming fear and anxiety. And then we've got somebody here that likes to put somebody down. And so it's really creating a spiral of negative self-worth. We get the Knight of Coins in reversed. And we get the 3 of Cups upright. The only card upright in the entire reading is the 3 of Cups. And so I think the only thing tying 2 people together is some type of addiction. And so what, like a party? So like maybe this whole connection began on false pretenses. And I can't leave that. So we get the Palace of Cups in reversed. We get the 8 of Cups upright. And we get the 10 of Cups in reverse. So there is a need to recognize where you've deluded yourself is what I want to say. So we kind of got a 2 of Cups playing out here, right? So maybe at one point in time you thought this was the Holy Grail. You thought this was the cat's meow when it comes to a connection. And there's a need to walk away from some type of an illusion. This is definitely not your happily ever after. There's a Two of Cups in reversed playing out now. And so it's like leaving an old cycle behind to go towards a new cycle. And so you can't grasp onto what is truly meant for you while you're holding on to an illusion of the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. And so somebody here needs to walk away. And I do feel the worst has already happened. So there might be a need to address a past betrayal. But I do feel like get ready for a fight. Get ready for triggering arguments. So let's clarify the Nine of Swords. So I think this could have already happened maybe 9 days ago. Because we do have Mercury retrograde. And so like the arguments coming back around is what I feel. And so this has definitely created a lot of inner turmoil, emotional turmoil. There is a need to recognize that there is a lack of balance here with that giving and receiving also coming out. So Taurus energy, Scorpio energy. So you might want to look to the houses in your natal chart where Taurus and Scorpio reside. There might be a karmic situation needing to be balanced out there, but there really is a need to bring it within. And so I think somebody is really sought for answers external to them, and there's a need to go within. There's a need to alchemize a lesson. There's a need for moderation, right, to overcome addictions. And so I do feel there have been blocks. Somebody has not wanted to see that maybe this isn't for me. The Two of Swords, the Two of Cups in reversed. And so there's a need to walk away from something here. We've got Venus in Cancer. We've got Sagittarius. We've got Libra energy. And so you need to recognize what it is you need to walk away from in order to go towards a new beginning. And so we could have a King of Wands here getting ready to take action. But I just feel there's a lesson needing to reach completion and something here is not being learned. So let's clarify the Emperor reversed. Because he's really not an emperor, right? Because he's coming through as a King of Swords. And so somebody here is all high and mighty on their high horse. And so we've got an emperor here that is hurting internally, maybe masking their pain. And so there could be a deep-seated childhood wound connected to this masculine with a mother, for sure. And so, yeah, and so we've got a masculine here that maybe has a deep-seated mother wound needing to break free from a toxic pattern. So we do have an Emperor in reverse that is internalizing a lot of wounding from childhood, which is likely also being projected towards this Queen of Coins in reverse. And so we've got a masculine here that picks weak women due to a childhood wound is what I'm seeing there. So let's clarify the Queen of Coins in reversed. Okay, what did we get? We got the Lovers reversed. We get the Palace of Swords. I'm going to take a couple more. We get the Strength reversed. We get the Queen of Swords reversed. And we get the Justice. So we've got a feminine here that I think is lashing out, recognizing that this is not her happily ever after. So we've got two deeply wounded people here that have likely called each other in due to a past life, a soul tie that needs to be course corrected. But I do feel we've got a feminine here that is lashing out, cutting something out, and two people deeply wounded with some type of rejection or abandonment wound. And so I need to recognize there's really no victory here. It's just a perpetual wound getting triggered, and it's a pattern that needs to be addressed and released. So I do feel somebody is peacing out. This is an unexpected departure, but it is going to lead to success in another direction. So let's get a past life lesson message. Empress reverse, look at that. Karma, unhealthy habits. I love how that always works out. So this is a burden, I think, between you and this person, a soul tie that has been carried lifetime after lifetime. And this is the lifetime, the Great Awakening, where it needs to be acknowledged, released, and healed. And so spend time reflecting on this unhealthy pattern, this unhealthy relationship, this unhealthy habit. Spend time reflecting on that, on how you actually choose to care for yourself and honor your physical vessel. Because I kind of feel a feminine here that's pulling the plug. I think there's a feminine here that's saying, hey, like, you're not valuing me. And so I do feel a feminine here, recognizing she's got to get out of a situation. So what's the closing message for the collective today? What is the closing message? Aloneness. And so sometimes we stay connected to people because we are afraid to be alone. And so when we choose to live a solitary life and we spend most of our time alone, that is when we truly learn the language of self. So there's a need to recognize a pattern here of overindulgence. Moderation is definitely key with the Temperance card showing up, and a laziness. So somebody here has been overindulging. They've been lazy. And so it's time to get back on track. It's time to, get your health in check, your mind, your body, your spiritual health in check, and to start living with purpose. And that's what I got for a message today, guys. So I really hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, check out that description box below. And I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.